you are not actually resting on your oars. We can see the policies and we are getting it right on a gradual basis. The fare has been allayed, we can see, and Mr. President, I will continue to tell you, please continue to find time to rest. We still need you, we need your brain, we need your capacity, because we believe in you and we know that you will take us there. On this note, on the final note, I want each and every one of us, because you have told the nation that tomorrow will be very silent. We know tomorrow is your birthday, and we are here today. Tomorrow, this gathering obviously will not come on behalf of the religious leaders and traditional rulers.
Nuisance Lele. Nuisance Lele.
It is called a dick riding. Okay? I mean, it's good at that. They've got compromise on it too. You understand? And I remember very well during the time of Bukwari, that was also the time he was pretty much like, always there, dick riding and get that, But I know that home training would not make a lot of you want to say what is on your mind. Here you get. So I'll leave it at that. The economy is coming back. Lenu full name again. What is that his full name again? Oni oh man, I've forgotten his name, Sha. His title is Ojaja. And then Kiloruko Alaye, Anyway, they say out of sight is out of mind. I shall know Ogunwusi. It's called Ogunwusi. He has a name. And he has another name. That one is his own name, Gogo. Anyway, they've got compromise on him. So some of you probably wondering, why would your revered supposed Ooni of Ile-Ife is now a dick rider for criminal personalities, especially a failing and failed government? Is there. We are there for you. In the last few days, everything is coming down. Cardo's artificial dollar, and then Naira, they say Naira is coming back now. So I did the program this afternoon, and that program was to give you the insight, a little bit of it, into what they call the bank recapitalization. I may not be going through all of that with you again, okay? But I've got somebody who seems to be a little bit more vast in this topic, and I want to share that with you. But before then, Ma just make you feel somehow again from that room. It was a Shitty Man. So Shitty Man also said the artificial, you know what people ask, okay? Like, Nigeria Naira has nothing to back it. And Nigeria Naira is existing on just speculations. For its real value is probably like going to be, it's the value of Nigeria Naira to $1. The real value could probably be about 4,000 Naira to $1. I know. Like the economic idiots that some of you are, the Abobakus. You think that's what I wished. It's not about what I wish. It's not about what anybody wish. It's what they are even telling you. Even Shitty Man said people are not happy now that the dollar is coming down. But you are hearing it, you are seeing it. It's not that Nigeria's production, export, or whatever has improved in the last. You will say, in the last 6 months, Nigeria's export, Nigeria this and that, they have improved so much that is enough to now say Nigeria Naira is fighting back. You know, there's nothing like that. You know, this is practically a sort of doctoring the market, because it is now becoming more scarier for these roads. So what did they do? Let us start bringing out whatever dollars we can get now, so that we can create an impression. an impression that Nigerian Naira is fighting back. And this fighting back is about how much dollar we have. And we are going to get more. So all of you who are expecting the Nigerian Naira to get to 2,000 Naira to $1, we will shame you. We are going to get more dollars that we're going to pump out there. We're going to pump out there. And we're going to make sure that Nigerian Naira is now 1,000 Naira to $1. So that you can know that, yes, you are enemy of Nigeria that wants the Nigerian Naira to get to 2,000 Naira. Have you seen this madness going on yet? They would have a lot of money to spend. A lot of it. I will make you hear that of the shitty man. He's the one that like to sound like, like somebody who just finished reading 48 Laws of Power. The shitty man here at that same gathering where Nippon said, everything is coming down. Your petrol is coming down. What is it coming down? What is coming down again? Your gari is coming down. The rice is coming down. Everything is coming down. Why are people not happy? Are they coming down? Or you are expecting them to come down soon? Honestly, I want them to come down too. But look at the criminals that met the Nigerian Naira to dollar at 145 Naira to $1. Central bank rate, 195, 98 Naira to $1. Black market rate. Pound sterling was 250 Naira, 245 Naira. Black market rate when these rogues came to power in Nigeria. Fast forward to 2024, nearly 9 years after, the Nigerian Naira is now, was 1,980 Naira to $1 under these Olori Burukus. Everything changed. Life changed for everybody for the worse. Okay? Now, these criminals, these born criminals, they want you to celebrate that they have now brought the dollar down to 1,400 Naira to $1. Why are you not happy? You are supposed to celebrate. That is how it works. Reverse psychology. You should be grateful. Come on. So you are happy that the Nigerian Naira was 2,000 Naira. Why are you not celebrating now that it is 1,400 Naira? If they no be say they swear for you. If no be say what if you met $1 an economy at 145 Naira. And it is now 1,400 Naira. Or maybe 1,000 Naira to $1. The cost of living is, But whoever is saying this is a voodoo artificial come down, when they exhaust all the dollars, we hope they would have enough that will last for 4 years. You haven't seen any really improved in production, not even your electricity. But for the shakeout shitty man, enemies are now crying.
Role to play. As custodians not only of our rich religious and cultural heritage, but also as guardians of our conscience and stewards of our collective destiny. Each one of us here can draw strength from what the President is wont to say, that we are members of the same family, living in the same house, but sleeping in different rooms. Your Royal Highnesses, our religious leaders, let us draw strength from our shared humanity and build bridges of brotherhood and sisterhood that transcends our ethnic and religious divides. What binds us surpasses whatever that divides us. Let the light of law smolder the darkness of division and hatred. The president is quite glad that the Ramadan season coincides with the land season, and here we are under the same roof. People of different backgrounds and faith that have come together as one family, as one nation, with a shared destiny. Your royal fathers, the president means well for the nation. He wants to redefine the meaning and concept of modern leadership. For so many decades, the fuel subsidy was an albatross round the neck of the Nigerian nation. But he took the painful bullet, the painful decision from day one to hit the ground running. Now the economy is turning the corner. Now the prophets of doom are going silent. They were anticipating that Naira will go to 5,000 to the dollar. Now the dollar is crashing, and they are counting their losses, and they will continue to count their losses. And the economy, by the grace of God, is bouncing back and in full force. We need to rally around him. We need to align ourselves with him.
Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele.
Shitty man. Shake out shitty man. You see the government, you see the criminals in your government. They are on social media. All right? Pepe demo, Ashiwaju Pepe demo. Pepe demo, Ashiwaju Pepe demo. Now the Pepe dem gang, your politicians be Pepe dem. See all our enemies. They are now silenced. They are now losing their money. And by the special grace of God, they will lose more money because the economy is fighting back. Come on, man. So your shaggy will still go. But for now, may the people we no want if numbu, with people where they wish say the Nigerian Naira will cross 2,000 to $1, let them cry now. So thank you so much, Cardo. So all those people, they are crying now because the money is losing value. But if you get your dollar, you better keep your dollar. If you get tempted, in fact, if you get the trashy paper called Naira, before they steal the money from your bank, okay, go to when those to pump more and more money. According to them, they are saying there's nothing called the foreign direct investments now. But you see, the stocks they don't make $1.5 billion has entered Nigeria economy. This is not investment or anything, because Nigeria under these roads, in their scheme and all that, they have means of selling treasury bond and things to get people and bring their money. And as the money they enter, they disappear straight. Investors' money are the kind of money you can say, for example, now you can say, Mayegun's media just about to set up $4 billion worth of media empire in Nigeria. So I am bringing in $4 billion. You will know where I'm bringing the money to. What is the total investment going to be when we are done? $4 billion. They will say, Mayegun and Mayegun sons. We are bringing in a tire plant or a tire manufacturing plant to Odogbolu. And you see that plant is expected to cover the area of maybe 4, 5, or 6 or 10 hectares of land. And when it is completed, it is going to employ about 2,000 people. And the whole investment is going to be $1.5 billion. That is what you call the foreign direct investments. The reason why they can't tell you any of this that can actually create jobs is because they are selling what you can call hot money. Give us that money. In 2 years, we'll double the money for you. take this document, it's a treasury bill, hold it. So time, we'll give you more. Okay? That kind of promissory notes that they are getting from people, they are saying that is the money that is going to further strengthen Naira. None of them is going into production. But if you do know those that are going into production, you can tell me. They currently mentioned $1.5 billion. I'll be glad if you can point to me where that $1.5 billion investment came from and where they are currently in Nigeria right now. Where exactly is that $1.5 billion? Because there's no $1.5 billion investment anywhere. But they can keep covering it. Well, Namika, sir, pause. Let's see if myself could learn something here. Sit back, let's watch this.
Miss Nemeka Onyeka Obiariri. I actually laugh at the ignorance of certain men and certain Nigerians who are jumping up and down and mocking sound and well-informed economists who actually are of the opinion that unless the fundamentals, the core fundamental problems with Nigeria economy is fixed, that we will never have price stability and forex stability in a sustainable manner. Over the last 2 weeks, just like some of us predicted, the Naira has actually gained over the dollar. As at the close of markets today, which is March 27, 2024, the Naira crashed, the Naira gained to the dollar at the rate of 1.375 to $1. I have heard and read certain submissions by certain ignorant fellas who assumed that some of the informed economists that predicted that we must have to fix the fundamentals, fix the problems before we can talk about price and FX stability. They refer to them as prophets of doom and all the rest of it. Now, let me explain to you what is happening here. There is nothing that is happening here that is magical. There is nothing special about what the CBN has done or what we are experiencing now. As of today, the Central Bank of Nigeria has moved the MPR based on the outcome of the last MPC to about 24.75%. Liquidity ratio remains 30%. 45% cash reserve requirement for the banks. And what was the essence of this? If you ask the governor of the CBN or any other person, they will tell you they are mopping up liquidity. The neoclassical economic theory, whether you're talking about the Keynesian theory or whatever, basically, Nigeria economic assumptions, Nigeria economic practices defy some of the logics, some of the assumptions that belies the neoclassical economic theories and some of the things we are pushing. Why? How did we even create the liquidity? Over the last 8-9 years, Buhari and Emefiele printed 23 trillion naira plus accrued 7 trillion naira interest, 30 trillion naira. Buhari and Emefiele injected over 10 trillion naira into the economy by way of all manner of shady interventions in the sector, including the Hush Mama school feeding program and the Humanitarian Affairs Ministry program. So we had borrowings of almost about 18 trillion naira outside this 40 trillion through the DMO. So we had excess of about 40 trillion naira, not tied to productivity, not tied to any tangible thing. Most of these monies were looted by the operatives of the state. And of course, there is no gainsaying it. When you have so much money in the hand of few privileged people, they will use those monies to pursue the scarce goods and commodity and services in the system. And prices will shoot up. The inflation rate in Nigeria, the instability we have in Nigeria, are driven by 3 critical factors. The devaluation of the Naira that happened because there was no liquidity to back up the Naira, the demand for the dollar, the corruption demand for the dollar, and the insecurity across Nigeria that have chased away farmers from the farm, which contributed to so much food inflation. Food inflation driven by absence of farmers from the farm, driven away by bandits, and again, the imported forex volatility that have affected cost of energy, which is a very critical input, both for production of agricultural products at the farm upstream and distribution and all those stuff. So basically, we are grappling with fundamental issues. Basically, what the CBN has done, for those who do not understand, those of you are clapping and jumping, let me tell you, there's an Igbo adage that says, no matter how long and how far the flow of the urine goes away from a man who is peeing, the last drop of the urine at the end of the day must fall back and touch his laps. Now, let me tell you what is happening here. There is no big deal about what the CBN had done. At 24.5% MPR rate, at what liquidity are they even mopping? The liquidity that they created, they printed and distributed 30 trillion and shared 30 trillion naira. They brought in additional 10 trillion naira by way of intervention. Mostly money is looted by less than 0.5% of Nigerians. In order to
simply put, you have money that is not attached to any production. Okay? You print money, not because you actually make the money from a certain production that you sold out, valued out, and then you were paid back for that service. No, you just printed money attached to nothing, and what? You shared it. And as you shared it, some used the money to buy dollars, which they had to take and steal away, okay? Some used the money, all right, to probably build houses or even share the money to their own close spouse as their own share. So at the end of the day, you have a 30 trillion naira that is not attached to any single production, not even the production of a toothpick. So what that simply means then is that that money is out there, okay? So, and you are somehow initially said you are mopping them so as to first reduce inflation by hyperinflation, okay, by reducing the money in circulation. But you printed more on one hand. And here is another part of this whole story. You are now the same currency, your Naira, that you devalued, all right? Now you are now using the scarce dollars, the forex, okay, to now do just exactly what Emefiele did. Print some money, use them as well, right? To sort of shore up your Naira that you are floating, and possibly mop up some dollars that never worked. So all of this never worked in a nutshell, right? So you are retrying that, but this time you are using that same scarce dollars and you are selling it at under the value of its value, because you are the central bank. You can write off all your losses. The value of the Naira as at today is put at over 2,000 Naira to $1. But with Cardi B's abracadabra that you think is doing a magic, no, it's not doing any magic. What they are doing now is, like I have told you, and I'll keep telling you again and again, until the whole scheme is going to collapse. Because it will. I just don't know what that will be like in the long run. Okay? So I want you to listen to Nnameka again. There's another part there. For you to understand that money.
Into the economy. Foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio investment, foreign diaspora remittances, and export of oil and non-oil goods, services, and commodities. Our major forex earner in Nigeria is the crude oil. Between 2011 and 2010, Nigeria was producing 2.6 million barrels of crude and condensate every day. We were generating average of $87 billion annually. Even when you manage the float and even when you defend the Naira, there must be liquidity to defend the Naira. And such liquidity must be sustainable liquidity. And that was why under Obasanjo, the Naira lost only 38 Naira in a period of 8 years, because most of the crude oil revenues were coming into the federation accounts. There was nothing like the madness that was experienced under Buhari when we had output even below 1 million barrels. Mele Kyari, the NNPC GMD, told us gleefully that on a monthly basis, Nigeria lose about $1.9 billion worth of crude oil to thieves and inefficiencies. That is $22 billion lost every year. Until today, those inefficiencies, those leakages that contributes almost about $80 to $97 billion had not been fixed. As at 2000 to 2007, and even up to 2011, we didn't have the kind of banditry and insurgency that we had in Nigeria, ranging from Boko Haram to the bandits, to the Fulani militia, to the herdsmen terrorists, to the unknown gunmen, and to all manner of miscreants and criminals terrorizing Nigeria. We had farmers going to the farm. Under Akiwumi Adesina, we have very proactive agro-development schemes. Today, we practically import everything we consume. We import on an annual basis over $11 billion worth of food commodities. We import palm oil. We even imported fish worth about $800 million. We are not addressing the fundamental issues that created the problem that we are in now. And we are busy rejoicing. We are busy screaming. We are busy making a mockery of people